Have you ever wondered how different school life was just a few decades ago, especially when it came to choosing what you wanted to study? Today, students often have a wide array of subjects available, but back in the 1960s, things were quite a bit more prescribed. In the 1960s, traditional gender roles significantly influenced subject selection in schools, guiding boys and girls into distinct academic and vocational paths based on societal expectations for their future roles. This meant that while academic choices existed, they were often subtly or overtly steered by prevailing cultural norms. The primary reason for this was a deeply ingrained societal belief in separate spheres for men and women, which translated directly into educational policy and guidance. Boys were typically encouraged into subjects like mathematics, science, industrial arts, and business, preparing them for careers as breadwinners, engineers, or managers. Girls, on the other hand, were often directed toward home economics, secretarial studies, humanities, and arts, preparing them for roles as homemakers, teachers, nurses, or administrative assistants. For students navigating their academic journey in the 60s, this meant that guidance counselors, parents, and even textbooks often reinforced these gendered expectations. Boys might find themselves automatically enrolled in shop class, while girls were placed in typing or sewing. Opting for a subject that went against these norms could be met with resistance or even seen as unusual. Practical courses were segmented, with boys learning auto mechanics and girls focusing on childcare. An interesting detail from this era is the concept of a tracking system, where students were placed into academic tracks early on, which further solidified these gendered expectations. While not solely based on gender, these tracks often aligned with traditional roles, making it harder to cross over. This system reflected a broader cultural agreement on what was considered appropriate and beneficial for each gender to learn and pursue. Ultimately, the influence of traditional gender roles on subject selection in the 1960s highlights how educational opportunities were shaped by the prevailing social fabric. Understanding this historical context helps us appreciate the progress made in offering diverse educational paths to all students, encouraging them to pursue their true passions and talents regardless of gender.